Yes, family, it is on once again for your Friday relationship empowerment session with your favorite power couple, Kingdom Amari Queen.
Amani Amari.
In the building. One more time for your mind. Let Luther.
Get it. Ha.
Who said the warrior can't move?
Ha.
Old school rules.
Hey.
Man, if I seen this beautiful woman with this song, I would have slid across that floor real quick. I'm talking about James Brown style. You understand, family. What's good with you? What's going on? What city and state you're tuning in from out there? Let us know what city and state. That'll be great. What city and state? That'll be great. Again, it's your favorite power couple. Today's topic of discussion is going to be don't force the relationship. That's right, you heard me. Don't force a relationship. I know you're getting old. I know your time is running out. But slow it down. You're moving too fast. Don't force that relationship. Hey, family, listen. We want to say happy African History Month to you. We got a wonderful sale going on at a Kevlar Lifestyle. We have 10% off for the whole month of February. It's not over till it's over, right? So happy African History Month. We want to celebrate our ancestor Carter G. Woodson, who put forth the effort to restore us back to our traditional greatness. Hey, go there and enjoy that 10% discount on the entire store. Hey, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Don't go nowhere.
Wow, she getting bold with it now, fam. She getting bold with it.
We're here to service your African men's and women's clothing, accessories, health, and wellness product needs. Visit alkebulanlife.com.
That's right. Make sure you go there and enjoy it, where we provide African men's and women's clothing, women accessories, health and beauty products for your needs and men accessories. Also, we have urban fashion, family. So make sure that you go there. I know some of you like to be hip hop and you don't stop. You understand? We understand. Go there and enjoy that. But before we dive into this message again that we're going to talk about on today, which is don't force a relationship. First of all, we want to give thanks to our ancestors known and unknown before us. We want to thank them for laying down their life so we can have a better life. We want to thank them for fighting to maintain and preserve our traditions, spiritual, physical, financial well-being, and our land. So we want to give thanks. So Majuba Agungun. Majuba Agungun. That's Yoruba. For all praises be and honor be unto our ancestors. So let's dive right in. And also, before we do that too, we want to speak blessings over you and your family. I got to slow it down too. All right, want to say
slow your roll.
Slow my roll. You know what I'm saying? I want to say Kinkamache.
May nothing negative happen to you.
Or your family and your friends, all those who connected to you. And let's get it. All right, family, let's go. Listen, man, I remember when I was dating back in the day, man, and I had some women, my goodness. Boy was trying to rush me into getting married. You understand? And that was a red flag for me. You understand? And here's the reason why. Okay. I know some people, they say, oh, it don't take that long. Well, maybe not for you. You understand? Maybe not for you, but you got to always keep in mind, sometimes people have experienced certain things in their lives that causes them to be cautious in certain situations, stutter step, you know what I mean? Or some people may be afraid, you understand, to make that step because of what I said, right? But now the red flag for me is because that's a very serious situation for someone to rush into. You talking about this is your life at stake. Yeah, you understand? This is your peace that can be disturbed. You understand? This is your finances that can be disturbed. You understand me? You know, so this is serious business. It's like signing a contract without reading it. You understand? Like, why are you so quick to rush into a relationship? Like, why? You know, what's the rush? What's the rush? Get to know someone. Get to know their views. And it's a lot of things about an individual that we believe that are paramount for you to know and to understand. You know, what is their view about women? And, you know, are they stable financially? You understand what I'm saying? Not just, oh, he talked good, he looked good, he pulled out the chair. Oh, no man ever did this, you know, for me before. You know, I found that to be very flattering. Those things were said to me. I found to be very, you know, very, very flattering. But what I did not like is the fact that I'm giving an ultimatum and I barely even know that woman. You understand? And you know, they pushed me out and my wife, she brought me in. So now my wife had me. I'm just saying.
All day, every day.
Now my wife had me. You know what I mean? And you know, in all seriousness, man, I have literally cut some females off because of them giving me ultimatums like that in such a short period of time, and then give me the opportunity to get to know them. In fact, I could barely even remember their name. You know, never met their mother, never met their children. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, how could you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you be so comfortable with just, I know you're the one, but I don't know you the one. You may feel that way about me, but I don't feel that way about you. You understand? So that's not good when you get into a relationship with somebody and you don't know them. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know them, and it causes problems. Okay, when you don't know somebody's mannerisms and what they mean by what they say, you don't watch their conduct. Listen, man, I pay attention to the very intricate things about my queen. Okay, I can tell when something is wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And it came from studying her. You understand? Interacting with her. It came from me listening to her. You know, believe it or not, even knowing the tone of her voice, paying attention to that. You know, the expressions on her face. You know, studying, because she's a Sagittarius, man. You know, Sagittarius, boy, they the life of the party. Like, they bubbly, you know, they happy go lucky. You understand what I'm saying? And when a Sagittarius go from being like them, and something wrong.
That's the whole problem.
Something is wrong. You understand, sweetheart?
Oh, wow. Well, in regards to the topic, don't force a relationship. You know, I got to go back to when my husband spoke about, you know, the women that he encountered in his life. We had a thing. We were in a religion. You see what I'm saying? We were religious, and a lot of people would come to us, me and him both, and said that you're my husband or you're my wife. You know what I mean? Just automatically. And I just think that, you know, it kind of poses a problem at times when you just walk up to somebody and say, you my husband, you my wife, and you didn't get to know them. I can tell you that with my relationship with my husband, I knew from earlier, before, like a year before I met him, that my husband was coming, but I didn't want to be married. At that time, I did not want to be married. I thought it was, you know, I had a dream, yeah, but a real dream, you know, where I saw, you know, him and what he would look like, not physically, but I knew what he would be wearing and things like that. And I had a problem with it. You know, somebody prophesied, oh, you're going to get married. I had a problem with it because that's not what I wanted at that time. So when my husband did come, I knew it was him. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't go to him and say, you know what? I know you my husband, and the Lord told me you my husband 10 years ago or whatever. I said, or 1 year ago, I said, you know, God, if he is my husband, then you tell him. You already told me. If you know vocal enough to tell me, I don't see why you can't be vocal enough to tell him. So I left it at that. You know what I mean? But that didn't, cause me to go rush and bed him down because I thought that I felt in my spirit that he was the one. That didn't rush me to go do a whole lot of things that was, skipping steps, in order to obtain him. I had to go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure it fit.
That's right.
Because what we're talking about, basically, if it don't fit, don't force it.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? If it's not a pliable relationship or something that's not supposed to be, don't force it. You see?
That's right.
And the only way that you can tell that if you go through the process, if you go through, this harking phase, the courting phase, they don't court no more. They go straight to the bed. Hey, how you doing? The next thing you know, they go to leg or whatever the case may be. So you still have to go through those processes. You still have to go through everything that it takes to get to know somebody. And that's how you know whether it fits or not. If I were you, I would hold the bed thing to a little later. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, because it has a tendency to mess up with your judgment. Mm-hmm. Although I knew that my husband could possibly be the one, that didn't make me rush to go and be all over him. I had to know where he stood.
That's right. And you're giving yourself away, a part of you. And some people don't understand, that some people can't be intimate, both men and women alike, because a lot of times, me talking to my queen, it surprised me that these men gave her an ultimatum. I wasn't used to that. I was like, say what? You understand? So from talking to her, because I didn't know anybody personally, if they did do it, I didn't know anything about it, that they gave a woman an ultimatum like that. You know what I mean? And so anyway, dealing with the emotional side. Some people cannot be intimate without giving away a piece of themselves. You understand? And especially when you know that you are that type of individual to where once you give yourself away, right? In your mindset, we're in covenant with each other. You understand? Both men and women alike. We're in covenant with each other. There's no dating somebody else or, being intimate with someone else. And I understand that some of you individuals, you have religious views and some spiritual views too about sharing yourself with other individuals and, how it causes spiritual wrestles, if you will. You can have certain spiritual entities attaching themselves, being intimately involved with someone. Okay, now if you're not there yet in your mind, we understand. We get it. But those of us who are spiritual, we understand that there is a spiritual tie.
It's the truth.
Okay, there is a spiritual tie. You don't have to believe, that the sky is blue, but it is. I'm just saying, you don't have to believe in the wind, but what I want to say is that the wind gives you some signs that it exists because you see the trees blow, you feel it, right? So there's some evidence that the wind is real. You understand? So this spiritual thing that we're talking about is very real. Okay, why am I saying that? Because some men and women have a very overwhelming sexual desire where they need some others to be involved in their sexual relationship.
Feed the spirit.
Do you understand? We all adults. I believe we get it, right? So you may not be that person that want to be involved in porn or going to swinger parties or right. So yes, we grown. I'm gonna have to say it the way it is. I'm gonna put it on the table. All right. So that's why it's so important to get to know somebody. You understand? Because some people are into some things that you may not necessarily want to involve yourself with, but now you're in that relationship. You there now? Had you taken your time, you understand what I'm saying, and giving the universe, the spirit, Yah, Allah, Olodumare, Jehovah, God, whomsoever you entitle the spiritual hierarchy, okay, give the spirit some time to reveal to you a person's personality.
That's right.
Okay, because let me tell you something. All right, their looks, their body, okay, their money, believe it or not, that's right. The way they dress, what they drive, where they live, okay, what type of house that they reside in, okay, contrary to popular belief, is not going to keep you married. Let me tell you what's going to keep you married. It's with a capital C. It's called character. Now, my wife, she's a very beautiful woman to me. Okay, very attractive. When I seen her, I was like, yes, sir.
Likewise.
I'm telling you, I'm serious, man. You know, I was like, who is that? You know, I want to get to know her just a little better. you understand? You know, that brown sugar boy. I was like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going in. She only could tell me no. I made that step. But I'm going to tell you something, you know, in all seriousness, what captured me about my queen is her personality. And not only that, it's her intellect. Because why do you want to be with somebody that's handsomely not that bright? Or beautifully, she's beautiful, but she's not that intelligent. Why? Why would you want to be with someone who they're not a thinker? Oh, they look good, they smell good, they dress good, but they're not productive. Right? You know, I'll never forget one of my elders told me a story about a man who she was interested in. And this is a very powerful story to me. And I'll never forget, you know, my elder told me, she said, I thought that man was everything, you know, that, I mean, he was handsome, he dressed nice, he driving nice, you know, he lived good, you know, and it appeared to be that this man was it. But as time went on, true story. As time went on, she come to find out that he was manipulative, he was controlling, he was obsessed, he was aggressive, he was following her around and showing up without her invitation.
Yes.
This is the reason why I am telling you, you need to take your time. Listen, there's some individuals I was told in my spirit, I received the prompting in my spirit, don't do it.
That's right.
When I was dating them, don't do it. You understand? And you know why I didn't do it? Let me tell you the truth. You know, it was some women who had, and they were nice, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? At the time, I wasn't trying to be in a relationship with someone who had minors. You understand? I wasn't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Or adolescents. So I'm like, no. You know, my son, he's grown. No, my son, he's grown now. You know what I'm saying? He's out, you know what I'm saying? He's at the age where he getting ready to graduate, getting out the house. I didn't want to deal with that. And although they were nice women, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that they were bad. It's just that that's not what I desired in my life. So although they felt like I was the one for them, you understand? And they wanted to go to another level. You know what? I didn't go there. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to deal with that. You understand what I'm saying? I really didn't. I'm just being honest with you. I really didn't. And I wasn't going to go there with them intimately. They wanted me to. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, no, why are we going to do that? Why? Why are we going to do that when I'm not willing to accept you and all of them? If I'm not willing to accept the full package deal, then it should be no deal as it relates to intimacy. Do you understand? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, I'm not going there because I know that that's not what I want. And I was honest with that woman. So guess what? You got to give things time. Give it some time, because I'm telling you right now, the truth is going to come out about a man if you don't have sex with him. I'm telling you straight up. I'm telling you right now, the truth is going to come out about him. If it's, well, I thought you liked me. Oh, I thought you, I thought you loved me, but you're not ready yet. But he want to keep giving you this ultimatum. Well, have sex or go. Well, let him go. Let him go. Because if he can't respect that that's your body, if he can't respect your feelings, then guess what? He don't respect you, and he don't deserve no other part of you. Right? Bottom line, Queen.
Something just dropped in my spirit. And I guess I have to touch on it a little bit. It seems as if I need to touch on online dating. You see what I'm saying? We go to these websites and we go to these places where they got a smorgasbord of men and a smorgasbord of women. And there's just so many to choose from, delectable delights. Do I want this? And do I want that? And this, that, and the other. But we fail to realize that a lot of those that, just like Facebook, they're portraying to be something that they are not. You see what I'm saying? We have to be careful who we invest our time in, even in online dating. We have to be careful of what we reveal, even in online dating. We have to be careful of our communications, even in online dating. And to know that you need to know a little bit more about these people. One thing about going to a job interview, you know what I'm saying? We interview them, right?
Go ahead, Queen.
They interview you. They say, hey, they kick you or whatever. And then after you leave, they run your stuff through the credit report. They run your stuff through the background check. They ask your friends. They get references. Is this who she says she is? Or, how long you know her? Does she do good work? You know what I'm saying? Even in online dating and some of the, you have to get the background check. You have to know. You may even have to search the records. How many divorces did they really have? How many children did they have? I was in a situation where I met somebody. I didn't meet them actually, I met them on Facebook or whatever case may be. They harassed me. And then they, wanted to date or whatever. And I was like, cool. But I did a little check. Found out that they had, a child or what have you. So we met up, one day. It was like on a Saturday and just met up. Then by Monday, he was asking me to be his wife. And I was like, say word. Then by Wednesday, he had me on the beach proposing to me. And during the time that I was being proposed to, we talked about family. He said, yeah. He said, I know you have kids. And he said, but I don't have any. I said, hold up. I said, you don't have any kids? He was like, no, I don't have any kids. So my thing is this right here. Either you didn't have any intention on being with me, or you just a bold-faced liar, or, you didn't think I was going to find out. You see what I'm saying? You have to do your own research in regards to these people that you're meeting online and these people that you flying in and these people that you bedding down with. You see what I'm saying? Everybody is not for you. I don't care how sweet it is. Half of them are pretending to be somebody who they ain't.
There you go.
Or are not.
That's right.
Some of them pretending to be doctors, lawyers, some pretending to have it all together. So I just had to touch on that because it fell in my spirit. You have to do your background check. You have to slow your roll. And even if the flags are flying,
There you
know that it's time to surrender. Do not force anything with someone that your flags are flying. You know, even though I knew my husband was my husband, before I physically met him, my spirit began to talk to me and begin to show me and say, wait a minute, daughter. Yeah, that's him, but he got some things going on. You see what I'm saying? The spirit is talking to me. I want you to know that this is what's going on with him. So when you do approach him, you know how to handle it.
That's right.
So I'll just leave it at that.
Yep. So we getting ready to end here, family, because you already know it is, straight to the point date. It's my queen and I's date weekend. You understand what I'm saying? Fridays and Saturdays, we go out and, we spend time with each other to keep the fire going in our relationship. Can't be so caught up in business, to where you don't have time for one another. And that's another thing, too. That's another reason why you want to get to know someone as well. You know what I'm saying? If they're a workaholic and, they're more about what they're doing than about you, you understand what I'm saying? Then guess what? That's going to be a very lonely relationship. Very, very lonely relationship. If somebody feels like that it's a woman's job to just do all the cleaning and all the cooking and, things of this nature. And sisters, listen, I'm your brother. I love you. Let me tell you something. When I was dating, man, it was so sad that some women were so desperate to be in a relationship, they was willing to bring me around their children.
Talk about it.
You understand what I'm saying? Stop introducing these men to your child or children. And you don't know for a fact that this man is the one. Okay. And also keep in mind, you're the adult. Now, I understand you want your child to get to know the man before the man comes into your life, especially when they live with you. Now, you got adult children, that's your life. You understand? When you got children living with you, okay, that's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? But remember, you call the shots. You're the adult. You make the call. You understand what I'm saying? And then when you feel like, you and him are at that point, which means that he asks you, okay, will you marry me? Okay. Then, you know what I'm saying, you work that in. But until that point, keep them away.
Yes.
Keep them at bay. Now, I can say this because she didn't meet my son and I didn't meet her children until we did exactly what I just said.
I hate to say this, too. He didn't step foot in my house until I had a ring. That might have seemed,
don't hate to say it.
That might have seemed, quick, but he couldn't get 10 foot around my base until I knew exactly what was going on.
And I respected that.
And I had a ring before he came to my house.
And I respected that. Did I ever impose sex on you?
Never. As for all these naked pictures that keep getting sent back and forth, my husband never asked me for a naked picture. He never told me to bend over and all of that. None of that. None of that.
Wow, the Virgo had to put some restraints on herself. I mean, the Sagittarius had to put the restraints on herself, huh? Yeah,
none of that.
None of that.
If somebody is constantly asking for that, you might want to check on that. That's right. Disrespectful. Don't disrespect yourself and don't allow them to disrespect you.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
That's right. And slow it down, man. I'm very serious about that. Slow it down. I'll never forget when the sister, she literally asked me, and it just baffled me, that she literally inquired about why didn't I want to come over her home like that. I said, why would I do? We haven't even went on a date yet. We haven't even went on one date. We haven't went on one date, and already you invited me to come into the doors of your house and meet your children. We haven't even went on one lunch date or dinner date, but you want me to come over there off of a few phone conversations.
Put the cart before the horse.
You understand? And that baffled me. That blew my mind. I'm like, wait a minute. You are the protector of you should be protecting your children. You should not just be allowing any man to come around them like that. Oh, that's a no. Listen, at the time, my son wasn't an adult. You understand? So what I was looking for is a woman who is also a good mother. I had to be able to trust her around my child. You understand? Oh, yes. I safeguarded my son too. You understand me?
Absolutely.
It wasn't no, sir, no, sir, no, sir. It wasn't going to, no. Because some people are perverts.
Yes, that.
Women included.
That.
I experienced that growing up.
Yep.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, too young for some of them to be putting their hands on me, you know what I'm saying, at that age. All right. So yes, I was protective of my son too, because of what I went through. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we have to, safeguard our families. You know what I mean? So you got to slow it down. You can't let your flesh get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Men and women alike. You can't let your I'm ready to I didn't do nothing. Well, guess what? You better go pray, put some cold water on you. You know what I'm saying? Do some what they call
calisthenics.
Yeah, you do that too, but what is it? Some it's a repetition that you
mantra.
A mantra, yeah, do a mantra.
So affirmation.
Yin yang yang, whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, that.
You understand? Bring your flesh under subjection, slow it down.
That's right.
You understand? Keep your fly up, keep your dress down.
I need to add to that too, because that's very important. Not only, as my husband stated a minute ago, but not only do you have to be careful of some of the men and the women that you have around your children. Watch your friends. Watch your friends too while they're around your kids. You see what I'm saying? You can't leave your kids with everybody. I don't care. How much what you have to use your discerning. That's why we stress spirituality, because we know that there is a need of a navigator, and we know where the navigator at.
That's right.
You have got to set aside your selfish reasonings and find a way to tap into the spirit and discern who is around you. Discern these floating spirits and these lying demons and these rapists and et cetera, that you have around your children.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that's very, very, very important, man. It's very key. And a lot of times people don't have these discussions. A lot of people will not teach on things like this. It's taboo amongst a lot of, organizations and things of this nature. But these things need to be touched on. It does matter what that woman or that man believe in. Yes, it do. Okay. If you don't think that it matters what somebody believe in, then tell that to a racist. I want you to think about it. A racist has views, and their views, it affects society. You understand? So it does matter what belief system somebody has. You understand? Because they could be a negative person dealing with some negative things, okay, and dealing with some spells and all this other stuff. Okay, trying to put something on you.
Exactly. Okay? A love potion.
That's right. And on your family, you understand me? Trying to put a love spell on you, put something in your food and all this other stuff. That's the reason why you need to slow your roll.
Can't come to my house.
Understand? You need a prayer life. You need discernment. Understand? You need discernment. You need to know, man, who are you dealing with? Not just naturally, but spiritually.
That's right.
You understand? And it does matter. It really does. It matters who you allow into your home. Okay, because that person, when they come into your home, they'll cause chaos instead of peace.
That bad spirit.
That's right. The person that got a contentious spirit, they can't take you saying nothing to them. You understand what I'm saying? I'm grown and I can do what I want to do. I'm telling you, if you give it time, and I'm telling you what I know, you know what I'm saying? You give it time, you understand? What's inside of them will manifest itself.
See, I'm just trying to save you some money. You see, we talk about finances all the time. I'm trying to save you some money for a wedding, and I'm trying to save you some money for a divorce. This is detrimental to our finances. We have to do the right thing.
Absolutely. So, family, in closing, I want to give a shout out to our cousin, Professor DeRose out there. She said, y'all on the road today. Want to thank Queen Amanda for tuning in. She said, yes, give the spirit some time. You know, so family, we love you all. We thank you all for tuning in. Remember, we do these relationship programs every Friday. Okay. And we also do other power couple programs on Monday and Wednesday as well. You know, we do either spirituality or we do economics. Okay. And on Friday is distinctly designated for relationships, as you know. So whether you're single, aspiring to be married, you're already married, listen, you know, and your relationship is on the rocks, or, you know, you need some guidance, listen, we can talk to you about that.
Send your questions.
We can talk to you about that. You know what I'm saying? We have an email there. You know, we have a phone number. Listen, man, don't be afraid and don't be ashamed to get counsel. In the midst of wise counsel,
coaching,
wise counsel, coaching too, wise coaching, wise counsel, there is safety. Okay. So, you know, sometimes you need a mediator, you know what I'm saying, in between the two, somebody who's neutral, you know what I'm saying, that's not going to take sides, that is seeking out the best interest for your relationship. You understand? So there's nothing wrong with that. Some people, they need that. Okay. So we're here for you. There goes the information again right there on the screen. Okay. We do these programs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. And we love you all. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you share and invite. Okay. You can follow us on our YouTube channel, follow us on IG. And no matter how many followers you have, we'll follow you back as long as you have content. Okay. That is empowering. Okay. Individuals. Okay. I'm not going to tell you, we just going to follow you. I'm going to be very specific. As long as you have content, okay, that is beneficial. Okay. For those who follow you, we will follow you back. All right. So you all have a blessed one. Enjoy your weekend. Okay. See you next Monday. Okay. Also, I do a program on Sunday, fitness. So for those who understand your health is your wealth, you're looking out for some health tips. Listen, I'm a retired Marine. I served for 20 years. I changed my diet, you know, to being a vegan. Why? I almost lost my life. That's why. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very serious about that. Nobody would have looked at me, would have thought that I was out of shape. But internally, I wasn't taking care of my insides properly. I was eating the wrong things. You understand what I'm saying? And so my queen introduced me to our ancestor by the name of Dr. Sebi, who I listened to, change my diet. Okay. And in doing that, it helped to save my life. Okay. I had blackout spells. I had headaches. I had a whole bunch of mood swings. You understand what I'm saying? I couldn't sleep that well. So I just want to share that with you guys before I check out. So make sure you come on, check me out in the AM on Sunday between 9 and 10 a.m. You know, I'm normally on between that time, those hours, giving you some workout tips, some spiritual tips, and some health tips. Okay. Love you. Peace.